Good evening, everybody. My name is Baso. Today's video is based on uh, a lot of requests about seniors falling. And I know there's a lot of videos out there that help you prevent and show you basic techniques or preventative techniques from falling. But today's video is more based on being proactive, and one of the ways to address from falling is doing an assessment on your hips. Most of my clients that I've assessed, part of the reason they keep falling is because when I get through assessing them, they don't have very strong hips. Their hips are very weak, and then also their core and stabilizers are weak. So those are two areas that I work on first with a lot of my senior clients, because they come to me falling, breaking the femur, breaking a lot of bones. So I know a lot of people talk about like exercise and preventive maintenance and how you walk, or certain techniques like that. But I'm gonna actually show you how to assess your hips and also exercises to make it stronger. A lot of people don't talk enough about strengthening your hip flexors and your hips, abductors. Those are very important because they help stabilize and help lift your legs to help prevent you from falling as well. So before you do any of these exercises, make sure you get a clearance from your doctor to make sure it's okay to exercise. And then once you're okay, then you can try to do these exercises. So I'm gonna show you how to assess it first. You're gonna get these resistant bands, and you can go to Amazon. You can get extra light, light, medium, heavy, and extra heavy. I will start with the light one first. So the way I'm gonna demonstrate it is sitting down. Usually, if you're able to lay down, you can lay down and do it, but I'm gonna do it today standing up. So what I'm gonna do, put this resistant band on my feet. And so how you gonna be able to tell if your hips are strong or not? Keep your feet straight, don't toe them in and don't toe it out. So we're gonna do the left one first, and keep this both parallel and keep it about 6 inches apart from each other, and see how far you can lift that left leg. And you can gauge it. You can actually record yourself and then measure it, or you can have somebody measure it. Same thing, go for the right. Now, if you can't go but like that for an extra light, your hips are not very strong. This band is heavy. Yeah, it's a heavy band. So you should be able to, even with a heavy band, you should be able to get at least right here for a heavy band. So if we'll start off with light, and if you're able to go that far with a light, go to a medium or go to a light. They start with extra light, light, and then medium. So if you can't do a light band like this, either direction, that means that's a sign of your hips being not very strong. So hips play a very crucial part in you falling. You got weak hips, that means you can't plant any weight on either side of your hips. So you have to strengthen your hips. So I'm gonna do a couple exercises demonstrating once you assess it. If you can only go this far, that means we need to start doing some hip exercises. So this is actually called the hip abductor. It's just the only difference is I'm actually, my legs are straight and more focused on the whole hip than versus on the glutes. So what you want to do, this can be done at home. Get you a light resistant band, and you'll do sets of 15 on each leg. So we'll start with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this can be done sitting down, so you don't have to get on the floor or the carpet. You can do sitting up. So we'll do the next leg. You want to do anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. Try to do about 3 sets, and don't go super fast. Make sure it's at a decent pace. You got it controlled. So my right leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, at least 3 to 5 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Again, that's going to help strengthen your hips. What a lot of people don't realize is that typically when you fall is when you go turn either direction, either turn to the left or turn to the right. You don't realize that your hips are doing all that movement. And also when you plant, you planting all that weight on your hips. So I know there's a lot of different exercises that can do it, but you want to strengthen those areas. You don't just want to stretch it. You don't want to like do preventative maintenance type stuff. What's the root cause of your falling? Well, it's a combination of different things, but let's use process elimination first. Let's strengthen those hips. Let's strengthen your core. And that's the easiest way to see whether or not your hips are strong or not, by using this resistance band. And again, it can be done at home. You don't have to do nothing fancy. Get you a little light resistance band, put it around your foot, sit on the couch, do your 3 to 5 sets. If you got an extra light and you can't barely move it, then we need to get on a pace to try to get up to at least a medium band, so that way we can help start the process of not falling. So this is excellent to do for your abductors, for your hips, and it's easier if you do it sitting down. If you have falling issues, you don't want to do it standing up. So make sure do it standing, legs straight, and you can brace yourself on the furniture. Like I said, control either direction. And so the other one, I'm going to do one more exercise. It's your abductors. They're the inside. Those are very important too. Most people don't train their abductors, but that's important for your stability and balance too. So today's video, you can take you can just take some weights, a plated weight, or just take a dumbbell, something that weighs, I would start off about like 5 pounds. So let me get a 5-pound weight. So again, this can be done sitting down. Move that plate there and just take turns sliding it either direction. You don't, and it doesn't have to be a plate, a weight. It can be like a book, depending on how strong your abductor muscles are. And you just slide aside. Be creative. You don't have to go out and buy weights, be very expensive. And you can just slide aside. Matter of fact, you can get a pot, put something in the pot and just slide it side to side. Something, a Tupperware, something you don't want to use, and you can just practice sliding it side to side. Keep your legs straight. Again, it can be done at home, sitting down. So that to the right, that's 1 rep. To the left, that's 1 rep. So 2, 2, 3, 3. So get your between 10 to 15 reps, about 3 to 5 sets, and that's on your path on the way to help preventing you from falling. A lot of these muscles, we're talking about the abductors and the abduction, they all tie into your hips. Your hips are very important. It helps you from falling, prevent you from falling. Now, there's other little factors involved in it too, but start with your hips first. Get those hips stronger. And then once you get those hips stronger, we'll actually show you, the next video, I will show you some core stability that seniors can do at home without having to go to a gym. You can do it at home to do it. But very important. Most of my clients that come to me that are seniors, they come to me because they were referred, they falling, they went to the neurologist, and they say, hey, not a whole lot we can do. Just got to kind of accept, you're going to be falling. You can prevent falls. You can prevent surgeries. You just got to know what to do. And this video here, let's start on the right track by help strengthening your hips and your abduction, abductors, but also train your hip flexor. So let me do 3 while I'm here. So all 3, again, When you're walking, you got to be able to pick up your legs. So you got to be able to have that strength to lift your legs. So when you turning, you still got to pick up your leg. If you don't pick it up high enough, you're going to stumble. So we got to get those hip flexors strong again. So same thing, we'll do the resistant band. Again, this can be done at home. So basically, here, doesn't matter which leg, always start with your weakest leg first. You can sit down and basically bring your leg as high as you can bring it. So if you can't bring it up high and you got an extra light and you only bringing it here, we'll take that. That's fine. So we're going to actually turn it into an exercise. So you eventually want to get up to a heavy because you're going to strengthen those hip flexors. So when you're at home, put the resistant band on your feet, and then you just, or you can do this laying down, but it's a lot harder to get up. So it's easier to sit down on the furniture or something. So I'm going to do 15 reps. 1, 2. Try to keep that tension in the band. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you do the same thing for the right. 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I gave you a couple different options how to strengthen your hips area. Do those at least minimum twice a week, 3 to 5 sets. As long as you're not sore, soreness level on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the sorest, don't try to exercise the soreness is like a 4 or higher. Only do it if it's like a 2 or 3 or less. So that way, if you do these exercises Monday and your soreness level is like a 4 or 5 Tuesday, don't do it on Tuesday, wait till Wednesday. So if the soreness level is like a 1 or 2, you can do it again. You don't want to overexert the muscles too. You want to give it time to heal so that way you can do it again. So again, you can do these 2-3 times a week, minimum twice a week. So that way we can get those hips and hip flexors strong so they can help prevent you from falling. Again, a lot of the issues that you're falling is around your trunk, your base, your hips, your hip flexors, and your core and stability. So we can get this area here stronger, it'll make a big difference and it'll help prevent you from falling. Everybody focus on a lot of other like exercises, but you have to strengthen those areas. So if you strengthen those areas, you're going to actually help build your bone density back up too, because this is a form of resistance. Whether it's weights or a resistant band, it's still resistance. And this one's a heavy. So buy you a lighter band. They usually come in 3 options. Like I said, usually light, medium, and heavy. Buy your pack. If the light is too strong for you, too hard, they do make them extra light. So you can't order, you can go on Amazon and order the extra light. But again, this is one part of fixing to help fix from falling, from preventing you to fall. So let's get you a couple resistant bands and let's start strengthening those hips area. So that way we can help prevent you from falling. And then I'll do a video for seniors for core and stability that help prevent you from falling too. Again, your core and your hips all tie in together. So if you strengthen those 2 areas, it'll make a big difference. And for seniors, your independence is worth more than money. So you want to hold on to that independence as long as possible. You can't hold on to it if you're relying on somebody to take you to the bathroom because you don't fell and broke something. So this will help prevent you from falling. All right. Thank y'all.